a little push, just to push into the head, but yet we don't want to see too much of it. That's fine. Now what you're going to do is we're back to our gutted tape again. And the idea of the tape now is to seal in the flower. It's like sealing in the moisture. If you imagine when you cut the flower, it bleeds, right? So you're going to seal in the moisture. So we're going to start the gutted tape up on the stem of the flower, roll it in that one spot just once or twice to get it started, and then start taping down onto the wire. So it's like putting a bandage or a plaster on the end of an open wound there, sealing it in, stop the flower bleeding to death. What we're doing today, short bits of wire are great. So it means, again, people going into their local flower shop, they can buy a couple of wires. To be honest, probably 10 wires would nearly make this flower crown, because most of the wires you're going to cut in half. And you only need 2 of them straight for the actual band itself. Very good, you're actually getting good at that taping. And then just break off. So you're back at the front of the flower, because when you wire it, it's normally going to look up straight anyway. So we're just deciding the back. And placing the little bit of tree fern at the back, placing the little bit of jip, you see, to the front of it, just a small bit, and then get your bandage again and you're taping it on. And again, you need only tape down a little bit, just past the jips. That's it. That's our flowers prepared. So we have some in the oven from earlier on. It's like Peter Pan, or Peter, what was it? Blue Peter.
Blue Peter.
So Blue Peter, Peter Pan.
That was a make and do back in the day, wasn't it?
Exactly. So here we have our couple of Germany heads, and a couple of little rose heads, and to be honest, you could use anything at all. The Germany is great because it fills in fast. Okay, so at the top here where your wire, where you secured it with the tape and the ribbon was added on, you get the first flower and you place it overlapping, right? So don't start back here too far. Start back about here. Again, you're better off working with a small piece of tape rather than working off the ribbon.
Right, I'm going to get around here first.
The flower arrangements were much easier, weren't they?
Well, yeah, there was no lassoing in the...
Absolutely not.
No.
But the thing is, people love to see the flower crowns. They're so popular, you know that way. Like, not just for festivals, even for hens parties now, flower crowns are so popular. Even for weddings, like all you have to do is like Google weddings, Pinterest, all the brides are wearing flower crowns, the bridesmaids, little flower girls. And this time of the year, coming up to the Holy Communion time, like again, some people would be looking for a flower crown. Now you could use smaller flowers. So say like one more, and then we'll go for the darker flower this time, so we'll add in another one. So again, keeping up quite close. Now just to show you, to see how it's working out so far. That's it. Now you could do these in artificial flowers, a lot easier in artificial flowers because they're lighter.
Not as much weight.
So again, you were saying in your suppliers you have the foam roses.
Yes.
Foam roses, lovely. And some of them are quite realistic looking. Or again, we were talking earlier on about the freeze-dried roses.
Yes.
These would be gorgeous, you know, that way they'd be lovely. And even for shops to have as a sample, to have a freeze-dried rose, I'll just get that bit there just to make sure it's nice and tight. Just take it out of your hand there, them off a little bit, right? So now we're going to add in another rose, so keeping it up close, get a little bit of tape. As I said, it gets that little bit trickier as it gets near the end. So I'll start this off and then I'll give it back to you. Let's get nice and tight. There we go. Over that now once or twice more. And then we'll probably get one more little flower. That's it. That's it.
Feels kind of unnatural, swinging around.
But you know what you find, when you're doing it and the smoother you do it, the flowers don't bash off each other, but at the moment you're... That's it. That's it. And now, again, we just twist that rose back around into place. Here we go. And we'll get one of the lighter pink. Now, so don't worry about the wires coming down past it. Because there's a wire up inside that, so I'm going to get you to take that another little bit. I'm able to bend that flower and manoeuvre that flower to match the one that we started on the other end. So does that